Hey everybody, this is Raw 2G, and this is the day after Raw. I have to say, the Raw Super Show totally lacked in some ways, but it kind of got a little hype towards the end. But let's get to it. Triple H starts off Raw Super Show, talk about how he's going to still put on the show, regardless what the other 50 plus superstars that are out having a solidarity rally is going on, and he said the show must go on, and he vowed that he would not quit as COO of this company. So John Cena comes out and he simply says pretty much the same darn thing. He was not among the superstars to walk out because it's something he doesn't want to do. This is his profession. He loves the WWE. He loves to fight. He loves to give the WWE Universe a show. So Sheamus comes out, and he wasn't part of the crew, as I mentioned to you guys last week. He simply says that, I gave you an ass whooping when I first came to this business, but afterwards, you gave me an ass whooping that I wouldn't possibly ever imagine having. So he says this is something he likes to do, he loves to fight, and he vows to stay. Then CM Punk comes out. He simply says, "Oh, I didn't like all the things that you did and all the things that you said and da 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 da. And we got the old you back, yo, yay, or close to it." So he just simply says he loves his job and he will vow to give the WWE Universe what he wants because he loves the WWE. So with that said, Triple H just simply announces that the show will go on. How about we get John Cena with a match with Sheamus and CM Punk? You can do the commentary, and he can wear his blazer and all this, and he can be the timekeeper. So the match was beginning and whatever. 2 minutes after the commercial, here comes Vince McMahon. He simply chases Cena and Sheamus and CM Punk out of the ring and out of the arena. And he tells Triple H that, from the board of directors, I have to relieve you of your duties. So, as I predicted last week, Triple H would probably either resign or get fired. He names an interim general manager, and I predicted last week that would be John Laurinaitis. And indeed, it was John Laurinaitis. Heavens. He's going to make things much, much worse. And the simple fact of the matter is, I don't like this son of a bitch myself. But it's all good because it's entertainment. Okay? With that said, Triple H was stunned, but he will vow to continue to be a WWE wrestler, superstar, whatever you want to be. First match of the night, Christian, John Morrison, in street clothes. This was not much of a match because there was nothing exciting about it, that, these wrestlers just wearing street clothes. And Christian just completely gave John Morrison a beat down, and that was that. His kill switch ended the match, but then here comes Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger and Cody Rhodes, and they all attack this poor John Morrison. And I must say that, the future's not looking good for John Morrison in a sense as to what happened. Then we have a next match, Randy Orton against the World Heavyweight Champion Mark Henry, non-title match. And Mark Henry was talking about how he felt as though Big Show should not be number one contender and whatever for all of his actions that he did, so that he will get back at him and all this kind of stuff. From Randy Orton just simply tells Mark Henry, "I'm your vengeance." So here he comes. So the match did get started. Pretty interesting match, but I must say that he gave Mark Henry an ass whooping, but it could have ended until Cody Rhodes interfered in the match and disqualifies Mark Henry. So Orton was about to get back at him, and I think it's going to be a match between those two at Vengeance as well. It was Mark Henry who puts the double World Strongest Slam on Randy Orton. And Cody Rhodes, adding insult to the wound, does his crossroads on Randy Orton and calls for his peon to put the bag over his face and just to distorted distorted Cody Rhodes, I must say. Next match we have Kelly Eve against Tamina and Rosa Mendes. Not much of a match either, even though Kelly's ass was hanging out. Like, really? This is Raw? This is a super show? And that must have been the highlight of the night to you guys out there who loves asses. The match was won by Kelly Kelly and Eve Torres, but at the end of the match, it was the former Vice President of Talent Relations, John Laurinaitis, to announce that Jim Ross has been fired of Raw because he's nothing more than an ingrate, and fired him in Oklahoma City, his hometown. He had no applause. He just left. And of course, Michael Cole is doing all his yapping and stuff like that. So, shut up, will you, Cole? We have the WWE Tag Team Champions, Air Boom and Mason Ryan, 6-man tag against Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, and David Otunga. Pretty interesting match, I must say. This was the best match of the night, by far. At the end, it was Mason Ryan, I don't know, whatever you call it, move that he did to Dolph Ziggler. The match was won by the tag team and Mason Ryan. Alright, then we have the main event. It's CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio in a non-title match. It was interesting to say the least and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it was The Miz and R-Truth who came out and attacked CM Punk and Alberto Del Rio, and pretty much this was a no contest. It's going to be a tag team match. CM Punk, Alberto Del Rio versus The Miz and R-Truth, and I told you that they will be back by John Laurinaitis. So anyway, with that said, the match was on, yeah, and CM Punk was tagged in blindly by Alberto Del Rio. He walks off with Ricardo, and he's left to defend himself. All of a sudden, they attacked CM Punk, and the match is completely over. A disqualification. And so here comes Triple H, the cerebral assassin, to help out CM Punk and kick ass. And he did just that. And then John Laurinaitis is out in the back with David Otunga, and he simply announces that I think we need to talk to the board of directors to get this match for vengeance. CM Punk and Triple H will team up to face The Miz and R-Truth at Vengeance. And pretty much that's how Raw went off the air. I'd say it lacked. It took too long for it to really actually begin. Triple H was doing his thing till he gets fired by his father-in-law. But anyway, it's all said and done. What did y'all think about this Raw Super Show? I'm not complaining, but it can only get better without John Laurinaitis' service. Alright, you guys, I'm out of here. Subscribe to my channel. Post your comments. Let me know what y'all think. And are y'all prepared for the Muppets in 2 weeks? I know I am, because I said it'll be raw entertaining. So we'll have to see about that. So I'm Royal2G, and enjoy your week.